Initializing recap.
We have hundreds of underwater research facilities. I am close friends with someone aboard one of the research facilities known as the Ark. There is a row of former overseers, and Merrick, you recognize the most recent one. It is the bearded man that was killed by Azin on Usaran. I have solemn news of your fellow crewmates. The transport shuttle that was bringing your friends to Traverse was attacked and destroyed, killing everybody on board.
I'm just tired of the lies.
They're not going to stop.
I'm tired of losing family.
That's not going to stop either.
After about 45 minutes, you begin to see some lights in the distance. And as you get closer, you realize that this facility is huge. And with the force, those two hands slingshot out, and you see this huge shark with massive muscular arms as it begins continuing to charge towards you, opening its mouth, revealing its rows of razor-sharp teeth.
Recap complete.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Boys, there are two questions that I would like to ask you right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready to rock?
I'm gonna rock this boat.
We're going to rock this street shark.
I'm not doing well after the last episode, Dan. I'm not.
Then I've done a good job. Are you ready to roll?
I'm gonna roll this dead shark into the water.
No
Hell
comment.
yeah.
I'm still
Or an
too
oven.
sad.
Should we eat them?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you want to roll, because you do have to roll me some initiative, because you are currently being charged by a shark that does not have legs. I want to make it very clear this is not a street shark situation.
It's got super buff arms, Dane. You can't tell us it's not a street
I'm
shark.
sorry, it's a street shark.
He would do very poorly on streets. He doesn't have shoes.
Well, we're going to get Durrin a motorcycle, and he's going to be a motorcycle. What is Biker Mouse? What is it? Biker Mice on Mars.
Oh my god, you guys remember that show?
It's one of my favorites.
Holy shit, I thought it was like just a my childhood thing where I'm just like, oh yeah,
man.
Biker Mice from Mars.
And they had the cheese-themed enemy.
Dude, they used to hang out with the street sharks.
You guys remember Samurai Pizza Cats?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Fucker has
Hit the brakes on that one.
a samurai tiger with pizza on their t-shirt, but they didn't know it was from a thing. Is that from a thing? Was the tiger or was it like a cat?
No, they're cats.
Ah, well, no.
There might have been a tiger later on. I don't know. I didn't really watch it. I just remember the song.
God damn it.
Can we just talk
Okay.
about 90s cartoons for this episode?
Let's do it.
Hit me with some goddamn initiatives.
How does a 25 feel for you, Dane?
That's pretty good.
16.
Okay. Durrin?
I am 16 as well.
Ooh.
I'm going to assume Durrin goes first because of initiative or dex.
Yeah, my dex is pretty good.
Boy.
Good news, Cody, you are going first.
Hell yeah. Cody's got a lot of repressed anger in himself from his friends getting, hurt. So I think this thing's coming for us.
Oh yeah, it is actively charging right at you. To set the stage a little bit, you are in a big square room. There are metal staircases that lead up to like a metal walkway that overlook the room. There is a now open, about 20-foot wide moon pool, and what was once a tank, which is now just shattered glass, and a winch hanging over above it. There's some consoles and stuff around the moon pool, and people running all over the place because the shit has gone wild.
Oh shit, so this shark is Azim,
Yes.
because he punched the tank. I'm going to bull rush. I'm going to just charge back and try to knock him back into the pool.
Okay.
That is a 27.
That is not enough to beat
Now.
its KC plus 8 for Bull Rush.
Now he is flat, because he hasn't acted. Does that do anything to his KC?
No.
Nope, okay.
It's not like that in Starfighter. It has to be a surprise round.
No worries. Actually, wait, sorry. I forgot my other bonus. I have to add 4 to that. Fuck, what did I say? Hold on.
You said 27.
Yes, so 31, sorry.
Then that,
I have improved Bull Rush.
believe it or not, is enough.
Oh! I love it. So he starts to fly back 10 feet. Or no, I guess he starts to fly back how far above? I assume not more than 5.
Just one, yeah.
Yeah. So I knock him back 5 feet, and I'm going to take an attack of opportunity as I stop his charge, push him back, and I'm going to try to like hook him in the gut.
Okay.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits him.
Fucking 19. God damn it. That's going to be 14 points of sonic damage.
Okay. Cool. It gets pushed back. You manage to like just catch it by the jaw, mouth wide open, as it sort of lets out this sort of garbage, gargled kind of noise at you. You grab it by the mouth, push it back, and then just fucking sucker punch it right in the gut. Durrin, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm getting rid of some anger right now too. Not using any of my other abilities. We're doing a classic trick attack. I'm going to use my stealth.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that ability that our friend Jenny gave us to make that a 10.
Okay.
So my stealth is 30.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right. As I sneak in using the chaos that Cody has created, and I try to get my shot off. Ooh. Does a 21 hit his EAC? And he's flat-footed for this attack.
It does.
Ooh, then I'm going to let you know that he is staggered for the round.
I got a fort save, right?
You do. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming a 25 is going to do it.
Yeah, that sounds good. He's fine. He's now immune to it. He's still going to be flat-footed for the round, so, you know.
Cool.
Nice.
Yes, believe it or not, this big beefy shark, this big muscly shark is pretty good at fortitude.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. He's swole. He lifts. I get that.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Is it too late for me to take a swift action?
What do you want to do?
I just want to tap my bracelet together.
Okay, sure.
So
I'll
I've
allow
set
it.
where I'm standing as my teleportation point, if used.
Okay, cool. Merrick, your turn.
Hold on. I haven't told you the damage yet.
Oh, sorry, yes.
11 points of damage before the trick attack damage.
Okay.
And 15 points of trick attack damage.
Good first couple rounds. Merrick, it is your turn.
Merrick's going to go into photon mode.
Yep.
Walk up to the shark, say, I love fried fish, and I'm going to activate my Corona as Merrick bursts into flame, and that's my turn.
Well, before you do that, as you cross through its threatened reach, it is going to take its attack of opportunity.
Cool, then I will go into Corona before I move, and then I will...
Interesting. Okay, I'll allow it this one time.
All right.
You can't play your Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards on me. It is going to attempt to bite you.
Sure. That is a melee attack, if I'm correct.
It is.
It takes 6 points of fire damage from my Corona.
Okay, you notice not all that goes through. Does a 25 hit you? Or KAC?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Does it beat your AC by 4?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You are currently grabbed as it bites down on you, digs its teeth into you, and you are going to take 16 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
And it now has you in its mouth.
I'm on fire.
Yes, you are. It looks at you, Cody. It's like black, beady eyes. And you see its like slippery shark body almost gets scales.
Oh, dear.
And hardens as it uses its aligned frill ability and increases its attack against, or its AC against you by 2.
Me specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
It is using its predator gaze to study you.
My flat-footedness is negating it, Cody. Don't worry.
It is then going to attack Cody with its arms. And do I want to do 2 attacks? No, I can't. I can't do 2 attacks. I can do 1 attack.
Why can't you do 2 attacks?
Because I'm in its mouth.
It's a move action to do all of that AC shit. That is a 20 to hit you.
Yep. Wait, KAC?
KAC, yes.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
then
thank God. I was convinced you were going to smack me.
It reaches up and it tries to like return that sucker punch, and you manage to get like, once again, almost like Captain America style, like versus Thanos, you just get your hands on its huge fist and you are just holding it back. Now it is your turn, Cody.
I'm still, I guess, not within range, right? Because I'm 5 foot away.
Correct.
I'm going to move action 5 foot in.
Okay.
And try to, like, while I'm holding the arm, like, kind of like uppercut it in the armpit.
Okay.
Though that's gonna not do it. Unless a 13.
No, not gonna do it.
Fair. I just whiff. Or it's just a really muscly armpit and I just bounce off it.
I think that's more it. Now that it's studied your approach, you throw a real solid uppercut, but it's like it's made out of rock right now. There is no give to it. Mm-hmm. Durrin, it's your turn.
Okay, well, no one's in danger yet. No one's really hurt. You're in its mouth, right, Merrick? So how's that going? How's that situation?
It can't be any worse than the sandworms of my home planet.
Yeah, Merrick spends at least 2 days a week in some sandworm's mouth back home. He's good.
Yeah, just getting chewed on.
That's what my mother used to call nutty time. We had to go spend time in the sandworm.
Merrick regales us with some tales of his homeland. I'm going to do another trick attack.
Okay.
Get my stealth going, and that definitely does not do it with a... does a 23 do it?
No, it does not.
Okay, you know what? I'll just take my attack and call it a day, and rolled a nat 1. Cool.
What kind of weapon are you using right now?
I am using my Corona laser pistol.
Okay. Here's what I'll say happens.
All right.
Lasers go through glass.
Oh, do they? I don't think they do.
They do.
No, they go through them. Like it doesn't. The glass is like not even there for them.
No, it does also damage the hardness of a. And as you shoot,
I think physics people in our Discord might disagree, but okay.
Well, hey, let me tell you,
talk to Dr. X. He knows all about lasers.
I will post the rules of laser weapons, and I'll show them. You miss, and it goes wide, and you see your laser go through the glass that is the like sort of roof and walls of this place, and nothing happens. But you have done damage to one of the walls.
Okay, we're putting that away next turn.
Merrick, it's your turn.
Can I attack this thing while I'm in its mouth? Or, like, how do I get out of the grapple?
Grappler pinned 10 plus the grappler's KAC for an acrobatics check.
10 plus its KAC for me to get out?
That's
yes,
rough.
or you can attempt to grapple it back and be in control of the grapple.
I might just try to kill it. I don't think I can beat any of those. Yeah, I'm just going to attack.
Okay.
I mean, just supernova in his mouth, man.
I can't.
That can't be good for
turn.
its health.
That's going to be a 18 on the dice, so a 29 minus 2 is 27.
Yes, that is enough to hit it.
So Merrick is just dangling in its mouth, just sort of postures himself, swings down for 29 points of damage.
With a normal attack?
Yeah, dude, I'm dangerous now, dude.
Shit.
I'm real dangerous.
Remember, this was his power boost level over the level up, which everyone should listen to right now. Available where podcasts are found.
Damn, Terry, good one. I love that.
Yeah, I feel like the shark is kind of tossing you up and re-grabbing you and kind of trying to get a good grab on you. And as it releases you for a second, you manage to give it a slice right across the jaw, the openings of the mouth, the side of the mouth.
Want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, dude. No, I'm rolling 2d6, a d4, and I'm adding 16 to that.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
And I've double checked on my math.
This is what I mean when I say Solarians are the favorite child.
Okay, it is now its turn, and it's going to
take fire damage?
No, only I'm not at full. It doesn't take damage. It doesn't take. If when I'm fully attuned, everything around me takes 2 damage each turn, no matter what. But if he tries to attack me or manipulate me, he'll take more damage.
Well, he is going to try to bite you.
Okay, then he will take some damage. That's going to be a good roll for me. 10 damage, 10 fire damage.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, how much fire damage?
10.
Okay, you see that doesn't all go through. Okay, it is now going to use its Swallow Whole ability. As you take...
Oh, that's cool.
You take 21 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
As it finally gets a good grab on you, bites down, and Cody and Durrin, you see Merrick disappear as it closes its mouth, and when it opens its mouth again, he is gone.
Cody loses it.
Did this awaken something in Merrick?
Ooh.
He's got a vor fetish, but it's him who's being vored.
Yeah.
And then he's going to use his second attack on Cody. That
wasn't just a full action?
Nope. It's when he successfully attacks with a ability that has grab. Instead of like maintaining the grab, he's swallowed.
But yes, isn't maintaining the grab an action, Dave?
Nope. The way grab works in Starfinder is it's like built into the thing, and it's based on KAC. So if you hit over a certain amount of KAC on your attack roll, you automatically grab.
That's okay. I'm about to explode in its stomach.
You're like in the best place, to be honest.
That's a 28 to hit you.
Oh, you know
Cody. Is that for over your AC?
Yep.
Okay. So he punches you hard as he swallows Merrick. You're going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's then going to use his grab ability to grab you as you're staggered back. He snatches you with the other hand, and as a reaction, he's going to use toss. And as he snatches you with his hand, he just curls you back and throws you. So he's going to roll a d4. He's throwing you 40 feet back.
40 feet back?
Yes, like 40 feet away from him.
Okay.
And you're going to take damage equal to how far you fall or thrown as if you were taking fall damage, so 46, but you get a reflex save to half the damage.
Okay, is it specifically falling damage?
No, so it's as if you fell. It's how you calculate the damage.
Okay, just because I have a bunch of wingsuit bonuses to that. You said reflex?
Yeah.
That is going to be 19. And if I'm one off, I do get my...
Nope, you're one over.
Perfect.
So you take 9 points of damage.
Cool.
As you hit the ground and roll.
And is he throwing me, like, behind himself or behind, like, back the way I had come?
Away from him.
But, like, behind him or in front of him?
In front of him.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I could have thrown you in the moon pool. Should have.
Oh,
So I thought was happening.
That would have been the good way.
No, he's not that smart. He just wants to get you away from him. So he just fucking yeets you. And that is his turn. Cody, it's your turn now.
And he hasn't moved yet, right?
Only when you bull rushed him.
Yeah. I'm going to move forward 20 feet towards him.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him with my gulch gun. 20 EAC.
Yep.
So that is going to be 12 points of fire damage as I just fucking walk back up, like cock it. And
not all that fire damage goes through. As you hear or see the shells hit, they almost sizzle and look like they're being put out before they even really do a whole lot of damage.
Nah, makes sense. Yeah, wet boy.
It is Durrin's turn.
I am going to delay until after Merrick's turn.
Okay. Well, it is that time now.
Yeah, I feel like seeing what happens when a man explodes inside. Okay, when a man supernovas inside of a shark's mouth.
Well, he's in his belly right now.
Or inside his belly. It's either way. It's going to be entertaining, and I kind of need to see what happens with that before I take my turn.
Well, on Merrick's turn, he's going to take some acid damage.
Fine.
You take 17 points of acid damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he hit me really hard.
17?
17, yes.
Oof. Okay, he's going to take 3 fire damage from me automatically.
Okay. Actually, nothing happens to him there.
Okay.
You just see smoke billowing out of his mouth right now.
He's blowing like sick fucking smoke rings.
Yeah, he's doing fucking cool rings right now.
And then I'm going to erupt.
Wait, that sounds like a different thing than your normal supernova. Does that do
It's a
more shit?
supernova, but I'm thinking more eruption because it's going to come out of his mouth like lava. Like it's the same shit, except it's one more dice. Does he, like, if I'm inside his belly, can he pass a reflex save?
I'm going to say he can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you exploding inside of him means he forgoes his reflex save.
Now, it's going to be awkward now that you've set that rule, because I was building Cody into a swallow hole build.
28 points of fire damage.
How do you finish him?
You know exactly how I finish him. So the first 3 points of corona damage go off, and he's like, oh yeah, that's no big deal. A little bit of smoke. Then slowly, he feels his stomach getting hotter, and he starts to panic a little bit. His belly glows red, bright red, as his stomach starts to expand, his eyes roll back into his head, steam comes out of his ears, and then he just erupts into shark flesh, like, as it bursts everywhere.
Probably smells delicious.
You can see sort of the muscle and the bone and the veins through the red, and they also see Merrick, like, arms extended inside of him in silhouette through his belly, and then he just boom, just shark guts and bits go flying everywhere. Durrin, Cody, you're showered in gore and viscera.
I feel like while, like, the second that Durrin raises his gun and then kind of, like, shrugs and waits, Cody just kind of, like, puts his shotgun over his shoulder, and we're just like, Merrick's got this. We're just standing there real cash with the shark kind of like, huh? And then Merrick fucking destroys him.
And everyone just kind of stands there in silence as, like, a glob of shark drops from the ceiling onto the ground in front of one of the research assistants. Link is up in the rafters looking down, and he's got, like, a little bit of, like, a shark tooth in his hair, and he pulls it out and drops it down.
Cody says, I hope that wasn't one of your specimens.
The woman that you saw sort of giving the orders is tending to the three who got swatted, and she stands up and she says, no, y'all did a good job there, actually. So
seems like a rogue laser blast hit that wall there. You might want to take a look at that.
Oh, I ain't too worried about that. We have polymer self-healing glass. You think we'd build a research facility underwater and one little laser blast is gonna put a crack in it? Come on.
Can I rinse off in that pool?
I would maybe not recommend it. I don't know how many of those are still kicking around down there, but we do have a hose off station if you'd like. Link, get on down here and hose this man off.
Could I also get a hose?
I think we're just going to do a whole group hose down situation because we are all quite messy.
Group hose down.
I've always wanted a group hose down, I think.
Yeah, right? Boys, when we get together next, let's get a hose down going.
Under the desert sun, the hose down we used to take is just sand.
Sorry, that was a loud laugh.
There's like two sandworms. There's one sandworm that chews on you, and there's another one that just sprays sand at you.
I can't wait till we actually meet my mother and have to fight her or something, and now she has two pet sandworms in canon.
Are your people like chinchillas where they just have like sand baths?
Yeah, sort of.
Right.
Link gets down there and gets the hose and starts spraying people off and getting all the gunk off you. Thankfully, the jumpsuits you're wearing, and the jumpsuits that everyone is wearing in here, the red ones, are waterproof. So you guys just put your hoods up and you are not wet, you're just clean.
Oh, quick question. Do these have like an air supply to them?
They don't, no.
Okay.
You do. They have there's a ring around the collar that you can affix like a helmet onto, which will give it to you. But as they are right now, no.
Okay. So it'd be like whatever air is there with you, pretty much.
Yes. And like you could hook, there's like a spot for air tanks on it. The woman walks over to you and she says, now I ain't obviously a fan of violence against animals, but that ain't no animal, and you did it quite a service putting it down.
What do you mean it's not an animal?
Well, I don't know how familiar you are with the local fauna.
Zero.
Well, that creature there ain't one that exists in the natural order of things.
He did seem weirdly yoked.
Jacked as hell.
What's with that? Can we get that jacked? If we dip
Actually,
in the water?
is that something you've been doing?
No, this is a bad thing. Look, there's some things that are going on that don't really concern you. If you'd like to know, there was a former employee who was messing around with things that I would call quite unethical, and we have since removed him from our services. As a means of spite, he released some of his
super yoked sharks?
Creations, both within our facility and in its surroundings.
We picked a great time to visit.
Well, I will say, do not worry about inside the facility. They were easy enough to take care of. There are no more of those lurking around on the facility. But it is harder to track down these things out in the abyss that is the Cerulean Sea.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, and I hope you get rid of the yoked sharks someday, but we are on a bit of a time crunch to talk about the thing we were sent to talk about.
Yeah,
Yes,
unfortunately.
y'all are Astrid's friends. My name is Dr. Charlotte Ross. I am the Director of Operations here at the ARC Research Facility.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Ross. Merrick, Cody, Durrin.
It is I would say, pleasure to meet you, but the circumstances are grim, as I understand it, so let us not dilly-dally any longer, and come with me to my office. Link, can you oversee the cleanup in this area, please? And Link is like, already on it. And he's already got like 2 brooms, and he's just like sweeping with both hands, and shockingly efficient at it. And Charlotte begins walking you guys down the corridors into her office, which is a fairly large room, but it looks more like another lab than it does an office or quarters. There's a small bed in the corner, recessed in with a soft light overhead. There's a couple shelves built into the bed. There is a desk against the back wall, and the rest is all sort of lab equipment and test tubes and microscopes and various machinery that you would have to make some pretty wild guesses as to what the fuck any of this actually is.
Cody has no idea.
Anything we can do to like help with this, or anything you need while you examine it?
No, I think I'm going to be quite all right doing this on my own. In fact, I would imagine that you lot would just kind of get in the way.
Figured like if you need to put us elsewhere on your base, I don't know, we get bored easily.
Well, we do have a great observation deck for pretty much all of the biodomes. So if you would like to go take a gander at some of our animals, that would be, I would say, a great way to spend the time.
Where's the gym?
That would be in the employee area, which I will give you access to as well. We have a fairly delicious cafeteria as well.
Mm-hmm. High protein, I assume, based on the sharks.
Once, as much as I love talking about a zoo visit, has Astrid mentioned how dangerous this liquid is?
Yes. Now, I apologize for my happy-go-lucky attitude, but I find that it is much easier to do work, especially high-pressure work, when I'm in a more cheery disposition.
Hey, you can be in whatever disposition you want, as long as you understand what you're dealing with. You're a professional. We'll trust it. We'll go look at some monkeys.
It's some pretty...
Ooh, do you have a desert
stuff.
biodome?
Of course we do.
Oh.
The sand spraying worms?
Oh, Kasathan sand sprayers? Absolutely.
I miss home some days. I will be at the desert biodome looking in. Actually, if you may excuse me.
Before you go, I would like the sample, if that would be. That's...
Of course. It's it's double sleeved.
Wait, I think it's in that other pocket. Merrick, try that one.
Merrick tries his other pocket. I don't think it is.
Is there a reason why you're doing this, Cody?
Yeah, that feels a little weird.
It seemed very funny that he was like, hold on, I'll get it. There's like, oh, we're going to role play finding a pocket. I was like, yeah, no, try the other one. It was very funny to me.
She takes it and she says, now I appreciate the warning about the severity of this substance. It really does mean a lot. I promise I will be incredibly careful with it.
Has Astrid told you anything about it?
Yes.
That's a good question.
She has kept me kind of in the dark, considering the forms of communication in which we were using. All I know is this is a substance that is unknown, and that you would like to determine the origin and any components that I may be able to discern.
I just want you to know some extra stuff, such as so many people have died as a result of this. Hundreds, I would say, maybe at this point. I don't really know, but we have 2 torn apart taverns with this liquid lurking on the edges. We have people seemingly being taken over or controlled, sometimes even after death. And I think this liquid is involved. And then we have a man coating his hands in it and punching a tank to death. Just to give you a...
shit. Guys, I need to take a few steps back real quick. We just brought this silver liquid onto another tavern.
It's been on our tavern the whole time. Hasn't been an issue.
I'm just saying. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
And it also seemed to be caustic because some of the people it controlled, it came out of their nose and then ate their face off.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to touch it, basically.
You don't want your face off.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to tell me. I wasn't going to expose this to my skin. I'm a fairly well-renowned chemist and biologist. It's not standard practice for me to go dipping my hand into unknown situations. But I appreciate the thorough briefing. It is.
Believe me, none of that was doubting you. It was just trying to give you more knowledge before you even start.
That is
I'm
excellent.
doubting the liquid, honestly, because it scares me.
I appreciate it. Now, as you guys are talking, you hear the door slide open behind you and the sound of like a like flapped feet hitting the ground.
Is our little seal we saved?
It's 100% Link.
And you hear behind you, Dr. Ross, I must speak to you right this instant about the conditions of my department following the...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And you see Ross sigh and rub her temples immediately, and she says, she also hides the sample. Professor Gregerton, I have asked you several times to knock before barging into my office. And he clears his throat and says, Professor Charles Duncan Edgeworth Bargebang Gregerton III, Esquire, PhD. And Ross interrupts him and says, PhD, MD, yes, your accomplishments are quite impressive, Professor. However, I am currently busy. Can we talk about this another time? And you turn around to look at who's talking, and with hands on his hips, he says, and DDS. Everyone forgets the DDS. And you see before you a duck in a brown tweed suit.
I love it so goddamn much.
With a lab coat over top.
God.
And he has... Terry loves it. He has this wave of hair that swoops over, dangling in front of his face.
You killed Terry. I can't even focus on this duck.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to stop. I'm trying.
Terry finally quacked.
I don't know why it's so funny. I'm sorry.
Well, we found the two things that Terry loves. Kids getting hurt in a school and...
Kids getting burnt to death?
Holy fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm good.
So yes, there's this duck in a brown tweed suit, lab coat over top. He has a small pair of round, frameless glasses sitting on his bill, and he seems...
You got him again?
Got him again. He seems pretty annoyed. He's hands on his hip, very annoyed. And the professor says, I can't get any work done with all these sanctions placed on my department. I understand what happened was unethical, but...
You got him.
But I'm trying to get work done that is very important. And Ross once again says, Professor, I am busy. We will talk about this later. And just then, an alarm begins to blare.
Ugh.
And Link appears on the screen in front of you guys that's kind of nestled onto the workspace. And he says, Dr. Ross, I hate to interrupt what I'm sure is very important work, but it seems like Nitlin's ID badge has been used to access the facility, and it looks like he just entered the... Yeah, it looks like he entered the Menagerie Rainforest Pavilion. And Ross shoots a look over at Gregerton, and Gregerton looks scared and confused and panicked. And Ross looks at you guys and says, y'all are a tavern, yeah?
Yeah.
That's us.
That's us.
I've suddenly got something for you to do to occupy your time in the meantime. And she opens up a small app, and with a couple strokes of her keyboard, a contract appears on your consoles, and it says, investigate disturbance, 9,000 credits.
Yeah, we're in.
We can do this.
I thought you might be. I would like you to go head on over to the Rainforest Pavilion ASAP and see what is happening. Link will brief you on the way.
Can we spend a resolve point either during this chat or on the way there?
I will say yes. During the hose down was your time to take a 10-minute.
Yeah, I meant to say it and I got distracted.
You back, buddy?
Boys. I'm okay. All right. I want to explain what happened because, when you had the voice, there was a specific image in my head. I was imagining a Skittermander, one of them, and then suddenly it became a duck, and it was the funniest fucking thing I could have imagined.
Well,
I just
let
like
me-
when you recovered and then Dane mentioned that he had glasses on and that got you again.
No, the glasses set me off too. So I'm sorry.
Well, okay, hold on. We haven't done this yet. I don't think I've ever called out or shouted out anyone for posting NPC names, but this whole character was based off of K from our Discord. They gave the name Professor Charles Duncan Edgeworth, Farnsbane, Gregerton III, Esquire, PhD, MD, DDS, and then in brackets wrote, he is also a duck.
Oh my god.
Which is like,
You
how
are
could
the
you
best. And I
How could you
love you
not?
for coming up with that.
So
That's
I just want to
fucking great.
say I haven't done it on air before, but that broke Terry, so good job. Thank you. This is, if you want to contribute, always join the Discord.
You know that's not going to help any further. Everyone's
Oh,
going to
no.
like, oh, they're also a pencil.
By the time you have accepted the contract, Link has already run to the door, and he's like, "Are you guys ready?"
So this guy, Nitlin,
He was the one who probably made the.
well, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I just wanted to make sure Nitlin was the name.
Nitlin, yes, Nitlin.
Is Nitlin's not the same guy who made the buff beefy sharks, are they?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. So I'll give you a little rundown of everything that kind of happened with him.
Yes, please.
Why do they still have access? A card?
Well, I think that would be why the alarm is going off, because he absolutely should not have access. He was summarily fired once we figured out that he was taking the DNA that we were sequencing and then splicing it together with other animals to create terrible, horrible monstrosity animals. But you might think, oh, that might be cool, that like meld animals together. But unfortunately, the way that genetics work is they were so at odds with each other just because they were fused together. What was happening was the body was actively rejecting what the mind was feeling, and the DNA at a cellular level was actively fighting against each other. So these creatures are in constant mental and physical anguish and pain the entire time they exist.
How do they find time to go to the gym?
Oh,
That's a
no.
good question.
I would like to point out that it was a gorilla and a shark. It was a shark-rilla.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sure there was other things involved there. But anyway, so when we got word that this is what Nitlin was up to, we fired him, or at least we were going to fire him. We wanted to fire him, but he escaped or left before we could catch him. And he did that by releasing a lot of his monsters into our facility, which caused, as you can imagine, quite a panic. He also released a bunch into the wild as well to slow down his escape as well. So unfortunately, we were never able to apprehend Nitlin, but it seems like he's come back for some reason.
Sounds like a real dick.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real dick.
I'm sure our flying slug friend will be happy to see us.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't touch him, by the way.
Yeah, he seemed really scary.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, but he is incredibly poisonous.
Any protective gear you have for us before we head in? Maybe some anti-venom at the very least?
Oh no, your suits, all that's provided in the jumpsuit. That's the whole reason why we wear them.
Perfect.
Oh, they provide antitoxins too?
Yes, you get bonuses to like environmental hazards.
Nice.
So you guys, Link leads you down a series of winding tubes until you get to a door, and through the window you can see this lush, dense, beautiful rainforest. You can see some creatures and birds and insects all fluttering around, running around in there, and there are 4 guards, once again in their red jumpsuits, holding guns, and they say, oh, you guys must be the ones we were told to wait before we went in. We're happy to provide support, or we can cover the exits to make sure he doesn't get out. It's up to you guys. We'll follow your lead on this one.
Cover the exits. No offense, but the last guards who tried to help us got swiped by a shark.
Are they
Who was also a
fucking
gorilla.
red shirts?
I will say everyone you've seen so far has been in red jumpsuits.
That's fair. Including us. So,
Oh, God.
this doesn't bode well.
This is where we die.
They say, absolutely, we have no problem covering the exits. No one will get through here. I promise it, sir.
What do we know about this Nethlin person?
Well, I mean, like, he was just a scientist. As far as I know, he's not much of a threat. I mean, anyone could hold a gun and be dangerous, but he's not exactly a warrior. He was a researcher.
How far off injecting himself with different animal parts was he?
I would say that technology and science. I want to reiterate that the animals that he created were in constant, agonizing pain. So I can't see him doing that to himself. At least not. That would be nuts.
Okay.
Link taps his ID card, and it opens up the door into the jungle, and says, "I'll wait here because I'm not much of a fighter either. If you need me, just contact me." And you feel like a blink, blink, blink on your comm devices, and he shares his contact with you guys.
All right.
Cool. As you step into this biodome, you are immediately hit with a wave of humidity. It is like walking into a wall of moisture. The air is thick, and the sound of buzzing insects and a chorus of birds all float almost hypnotically through this thick, heavy air. A flock of thin, white fox-sized creatures bound through the underbrush and look at you. They freeze. They kind of like look at you curiously, and then zip and like just flee off back into the underbrush and disappear.
They were cute.
The sound of rushing water can also be heard in the distance. What would you like to do?
Durrin, can you find his footprints?
I don't know. I'm not really good at stealth checks, but I'll do it for you, all right?
You mean survival?
Survival checks.
Yes, I'll take survival and perception for this.
Natural 1.
Oh, you should have done your take 10 thing.
I already did that on the other
what's
thing.
your total?
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry, I'm so used to 14.
Okay.
I'll roll a perception.
I'll perception. Okay.
17.
16.
Okay. With that, you see that in front of the... Actually, I should have made you do perception checks first, so I'm going to add this bonus to your roll, Durrin. You see in front of you where those foxes ran. You also see that the underbrush have been trampled, and when you saw them run over it, it didn't move. So something bigger and heavier has crushed the underbrush in front. And noticing this gives you a +2 on survival checks. So you got a 16 then, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
16.
So with that, seeing that, you're able to sort of start where you know they went and work backwards. And that's where you pick up the footsteps in the mud. And it seems like the footsteps at the front of the door are light and close together. And then they quickly get heavier and wider apart as they get closer to the underbrush.
I pointed out to them.
Well, let's follow the trail.
Might as well.
Did you roll a perception as well, Durrin?
I did not. I stuck with my my survival.
Well, everyone can roll me each of those, both of those.
Ooh, okay. My perception is a 27. Pretty good.
That's incredibly good, because as you walk towards the underbrush...
I just got nat 20 survival.
Okay, so I will say, in order to... You are able to decipher what happens with these footprints. It looks like they were being very sneaky, and the second they got in, they began running.
Okay.
And that is what those footprints mean.
Maybe we should rush and follow these footprints with urgency.
Well, as you are making your way to the brush, you find a small satchel on the ground, Durrin, and inside is a GPS tracker that seems to have a map of the biodome, and there is a ping on the screen, and it seems to be right by a waterfall.
I hand that to Merrick.
All right, let's rock and roll.
And I will say this, you don't need to give me a check anymore because you have this like tracker and you can hear the waterfall. So you just have to walk towards the water sound and you'll be able to find it. So it does not take time.
Merrick forms the Solarian blade. Everyone be on guard. We don't know what's lurking in the shadows.
I'm ready.
This is why I always preferred the desert. You can see everything from a mile away.
Apart from the worms, the berry, the burrow.
You enter into a clearing, and it's a beautiful, almost picturesque vista of a 60-foot waterfall that cascades down into a deep, bright blue pool of water, and that then filters off into smaller rivers and streams. There is a small rocky slope that leads down into the water. However, this picturesque, almost like postcard picture scene is directly juxtaposed by a absolutely mutilated corpse of a man sitting in the middle of the clearing.
Ooh, okay.
And he is missing his legs. His left arm has been ripped off, and his right hand also looks like it's been ripped off, kind of like just below the elbow.
And what do you think's destroyed by one of his creations?
He's also got a big hole in his chest all the way through. Like, you can see the grass on the other side of him. Severe burns all over his clothing, as well as his face has mostly been melted off. You can see the faint remains of his ears and what's left of like a beard on where his jaw is, but everything from sort of like the ears forward has been melted off, revealing a ghastly skull.
Do I recognize the type of melting as silver liquid melting?
No. I will, if you give me a physical science check, you'd be able to figure that out.
I do not have it. I need this trained only.
So
Cody's just like, silver liquid. It was the silver liquid.
11.
I'm not a
science.
physical science boy, so I'm assuming Merrick's got to take it.
Physical science is 11 is enough. It's a DC 10. You've seen it before. It's acid. Some sort of acid has hit him.
Oh God. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Durrin?
I'm assuming one of his creations.
Acid elephant.
I'm getting more spider vibes from this.
Okay. That might make more sense this time.
You know, an acid spider, right?
Acid elephant spider?
No. Oh my God! Don't even suggest
Hey,
that.
at least it's not a scorpion. That'd be even worse.
Ooh, yeah! I get Yeah, that hits a little bit more closer to home.
Scorpion would be in the desert. Scorpions have taste.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you all give me perception checks, please?
Yeah, we're just talking while this thing is hunting us.
24.
21.
Natural 20, so 27.
Damn.
Nice.
We all did well for once.
All right.
We're turning the game around.
We jinxed it.
What did you get with your natural 20?
27.
With natural 20, I will say you, for a second, think you see movement at the top of the waterfall. But when you look up, you don't see anything. But what all three of you do see are the three robots walking out of the pool of water, Terminator style, and up onto the shore. And everyone has to roll me some initiative. Hello friends, Space GM Dane here to do the things very quickly. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying the episode. Second, I hope you enjoy Terry's absolute chaotic breakdown at the name suggested for Professor Gregerton. I had mentioned it earlier in another episode, I think, about the Discord and the name thing, and how there was an episode where one of the names suggested was the name that broke Terry, and that was it. If you would like to potentially break Terry again, or go for the harder targets, Ryan and Niall, we strongly encourage you to jump on over to our Discord. You can join at noquestcast.com. Click the Discord link. You'll be invited in. You'll be welcomed with a loving embrace of our wonderful community. And then you'll have access to things like joining the Boomer Fan Club, sharing a picture of your adorable pet, and, of course, the favorite, the names section, where you get to, every week, supply us with a bevy of names that you come up with that can turn into characters that come to life in the show. Also, in exciting news, myself and all the boys, as well as the show, are up for Audioverse Awards. I am up for Best Player Direction in New Production. The show is up for Best New Improvised Production. And every one of our boys, Terry, Niall, and Ryan, are up for Best Recurring Voices or Best Players in a new production. Voting is open to the public, so you can help us out here. Head on over to audioverseawards.com and click the ballot, and you can vote for us. Unfortunately, I will be honest with you, the ballot is a nightmare. You do have to vote for every category, even if you're not familiar with them, and it is a bit of a grueling process. But we would love you forever if you could head on over to audioverseawards.com and vote for the show. We would appreciate it so much. We would love you so much, and it would mean the world to us if you could take the 5-10 minutes it takes to work through it all. That's it for this week, friends. We hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Robots?
And you guys have avoided the surprise round.
That's good.
Robots?
Robots.
All right, what'd you all get?
16.
16.
21.
Okay, Merrick, you got a 21. Durrin, you got a 16. I'm assuming your dex is higher than Cody.
It is 20.
All right, Merrick, you go first. These three, chrome robots come walking out, and they have a logo on their chest of like 3 shields.
Do I recognize that logo?
You'd have to give me a culture check.
Okay, I have it, so I'll roll it.
Or like profession soldier or anything like that, military, anything like that.
That's just going to be an 11.
No, you've seen it before. It's a brand, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go into photon mode. Are they close enough for me to move up and attack?
You would have to move, but yes, you could get there.
Move up and attack the one on the one to the right.
Okay.
And we're going to roll an attack. 22 KAC.
That will do it.
Oh, I rolled minimum damage.
47 points of damage.
A 1 on the 2d6, on both d6s, and a 1 on the d4. So that's going to be 20 points of damage is my minimum, apparently, in photon mode.
It's higher than my maximum.
The first robot takes a big hit. It is Durrin's turn.
What did Merrick get from these robots? What do we know about them? Anything?
He did not roll high enough. If you have culture, you can also do a check.
I purposely avoid culture in my skills. So, you know what?
Engineering them?
Can I? Yeah, that. Can I engineer them?
You can do engineering checks to like discern things about the robot, but not the brand.
Yeah, weaknesses, maybe. You know? Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I rolled a 19.
Okay. You won't get weaknesses, but I'll give you one of its some of its abilities.
Yeah, please.
So they're known as Luminance class security robots. They have a ability to activate shields that can reflect energy damage back at their attacker.
Is that something they can do as a reaction?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just like range attacks?
Any energy damage.
Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to my brand new Gale Baton.
Okay.
And, well, that'll be a move action. Actually, never mind. Let's not do that. I want to activate my cloaking field, and I want to hide in plain sight.
Okay.
26 on my stealth.
All right. Let me roll their perception checks. See if they see you. That's a 19. That's a 19. That's a 22. So no, none of them see you.
Cool. That's my turn.
It is your turn, Cody.
I'm gonna like press the earpiece and be like, so we have 3 robots with shields on their front and a dead man that's been dismembered and burned. Are these meant to be in here?
No robots should be in there. I don't think. No, I don't think so. Oh, and the dead body? Absolutely not. No dead body should be in there either.
Are there distinguishing marks on like tattoos or jewelry or anything that maybe it might be like Nitlin?
On the person?
Yeah.
No, most of like he's missing his legs, one of his arms, most of his
so there's
other
no
arm,
like
and his
tattoos. There's no like jewelry.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move up beside my boy Merrick and do an all punch.
On the same one he's fighting?
You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
That's not going to do it unless these are really weak robots. That's a 14.
It is not. You throw a punch and it just bonk off of its incredibly tough outer shell.
Well done.
And you don't have culture?
I do.
You can roll culture check to see if you can figure out what this logo is.
Oh man, it was a 15 and that bonked the side of my laptop. Now it's going to be a 10.
10 is not enough, no.
I might 1 away.
No, I'm pretty sure he rolled a 1 as well, or 11.
Yeah.
Not going to work. A beam of light comes shooting at you, Cody.
Uh-oh.
Why me?
From where?
For 23
AAC?
EAC.
Oh yeah, whatever. It hits for sure.
Okay. 17 points of fire damage as you are clipped with this laser that seems to be coming from somewhere on top of the waterfall.
Okay. Cody yells out in pain. I got shot. I think it's on top of the waterfall.
And then the robots are going to go. First, as a full action, the one in the middle shoots out a 15-foot cone in front of it, and these shining, sharp gems appear in front. The one on the far left that no one is currently fighting says, activating defense matrix. And a gem-like shield appears over them, and the one that you're fighting also does the same thing and then attacks you. Not going to be a good one. That is a 14 against KAC for Merrick.
Not gonna do it.
I didn't think so. Merrick, it's your turn.
All right. Defense matrix my ass. I'm just going to attack. Yeah, I'm just going to attack once. That's going to be a 16 on the dice, so 27.
27, yep, that does it.
28 points of damage.
You punch off a big chunk of its outer casing, and it does not look good.
Those shield logos seem like a gimmick to me.
All right, it is Durrin's turn.
Okay. I want to do a perception check at the top of the waterfall to see where that shot came from.
Sure.
I got a 24.
You don't see anything. Not a damn thing.
Fuck, that makes me nervous. Okay. See, I know I have the resistance, that reaction thing, but fuck it. I'm just going to use my laser pistol. Maybe use that bonus to stealth that I have as I use my trick attack.
Which one are you attacking?
Which one was fucking up Merrick?
So there's 3 in a row. There's Robot 3, who activated a shield. Robot 2 shot out a spray of sharp gems, and Robot 1 is the one that Cody and Merrick are fighting.
I want to hit Robot 1.
Okay.
So I rolled a 33 on stealth, but I haven't added anything from my cloaking field. I'm not sure if you want to do that.
Okay. You do it.
They are flat-footed for purposes of this attack. Thank fuck, because that's a 15 to hit.
Because they're flat-footed, yes.
Oh, thank fuck. Give me a fortitude save, Dane. This creature might be staggered.
It won't be. It is a construct.
Can they not be staggered?
Any effect that requires a fortitude save unless the effect works on objects or is harmless.
I mean, staggered's pretty harmless. I mean, it's not doing anything right now. I'll just do my damage. Let's see. I got 9 points of damage from just the gun, and I got 10 points of damage from my trick attack.
How do you finish it?
I guess I just kind of run through the brush, trying to be as sneaky as possible, wary of whoever's at the top of the waterfall, as I just get a shot out, and it goes through its stupid robot skull.
And this is the one we were fighting?
Yeah.
Yep. It says, activating defense, and just falls to the ground and starts sparking. Cody, it's your turn.
So the space in front of me is currently empty because that one died?
Yep.
I'm going to grapple to the top of the waterfall.
How far is your grappling hook?
I believe 60 feet.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to reach it. It's 60
really?
feet up, and there's a lake in front of you.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're on the
sucks. Then I
will say you could get to like a lower, like it's kind of cascading down, so I'd let you go to like a lower platform, but you wouldn't be able to get to the top.
Honestly, I think it's only 30 feet, so never mind. Okay, I'm going to punch. There's one with crystals, and there's one with a shield.
The one in the middle is currently like surrounded by sharp crystals.
Like floating in the air?
No, they're on the ground like caltrops.
Oh, okay. And they're 5 feet all around it?
They're in a 15-foot cone, so you could approach from the side, you'd be okay.
Yeah, I'm going to approach from the side and punch it. That is much better. It's a 29 to hit.
Yes.
Fuck's sake, I keep rolling ones. It's 14 points of damage, sonic.
How do you hit it?
I punch it in the head.
It's like activating shard spray, and as it sprays out all these things, and then it just gets hit the side of the fucking head, it's like, ow.
If you stop fighting us, I'll stop fighting you.
Does not compute.
Can we be friends?
No.
Oh, what happened to this man?
I don't have to answer your questions. And it's going to hit you. Yay, there's a decent roll. That is a 26 KC to hit you.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, maximum damage. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As it gets hit in the head, and it just hits you back in the head in the exact same way. And then the other one is going to, you're the closest one, so it's going to go and walk up to you and try to hit you as well. That's not great. That's a 20 KC.
Not going to do it.
Okay. It tries to clock you, but they've like timed their attacks wrong. So they're aiming for like the exact same spot. So the first one hits you and the other one swings at the exact same spot and misses you because your head has gotten out of the way. Merrick, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I'll have to take damage and move up to Caltrop Boy.
You could go around back.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to be fair, because it is a 15-foot cone, so it was meant to deter Durrin.
Deter.
Oh, fuck Durrin. Yeah, I'll go behind him and make an
Deterring.
attack. 18 against Casey.
Not enough.
Okay, Merrick looks mortal as he sort of like trying to dodge the caltrops, is unfocused and just swings hastily.
What kind of damage does your blade do?
What kind of damage does it do now? Just slashing, I believe.
Okay, cool. That is fine. It is Durrin's turn.
All right, I still want to do another perception check at the top of the waterfall. I'm keeping an eye out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 28?
Cloaking field gives a plus 10 if you haven't moved, right?
Yeah, but I did move last time, so.
Not asking about you, Durrin.
Yeah, it sure does, Dane. Sure does.
Cool. You don't see anything.
Okay. Not going to question it. All right. So we only have one robot left, right?
2.
2? I thought we took care of the spraying one. I must have misheard.
Nope.
I'm gonna try to take out the spraying one. I think he's a problem right now.
Okay.
Gonna do my trick attack. I have a 33 for my stealth.
Not enough. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Jesus.
I was thinking 23.
It's like, fuck me, dude. It's flat-footed, but this probably won't hit. Does a 13 EAC hit him at all?
It does not.
Okay. That's my go, boys.
Cody, it's your turn.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay. Didn't I just go? Am I crazy?
No, Merrick went. Cody went.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Someone
weird.
did skip a turn. You don't know this, but someone's turn was skipped.
Okay. I guess I will do more. I'll do a double punch.
Okay.
That's not going to do it. That's the one.
You punch into the robot, and it grabs your fist, and it is currently trying to take your boom knuckles off.
Oh man.
It is someone's turn. They have spent the last round aiming, and they're going to take a shot at Cody again.
God damn it.
That is... Okay, that is enough. Now they roll to attack. Ooh, that is a 18 EAC.
18 EAC?
Yes.
God damn it. Right in the money.
You take 22 points of fire damage, as this shot seems far more aimed
So
and
much
precise.
damage.
They seem to almost hit you exactly where you were just shot, except a little lower.
I just yell out like, can someone find this fucker?
And that was the robot's turn.
I'm working on it.
The one that you already hit uses a move action, and it says, activating defense matrix. And he's going to take a punch on Cody. That was a cracked die. 20 KAC.
Nope.
Okay. And then the one beside it that came up after the fact is going to spray its gem shards at you and Merrick. So you're both going to have to give me reflex saves, please.
Me and Merrick?
Yep.
Oh, God. That is going to be a 9.
16.
Cody, you take 10 points of damage,
Sick.
as well as bleed.
What?
1 point of bleed damage.
Big bag of shit, really, isn't it?
And Merrick, you're going to take 5 points of damage.
I am in my health.
Already? Jesus
I've
Christ.
taken 64 points of damage in this combat so far.
It is Merrick's turn.
All right, I'm going to attack Gem Spewer again. That's going to be a 21 against Casey.
Yes.
And that's going to be 23 points of damage.
Okay.
As Merrick just once again, just trying to get through this defense and get to the vitals underneath the metal as he swings down.
Yeah, you're starting to do a pretty solid job on the exterior casing. Durrin, it's your turn.
Once again, since someone took a shot, I'm going to look for him. 15. No, that's probably not going to do it, but...
Damn, that would have been a roll to fight. I've rolled a 2, but it does beat a 15.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. But I'm still like, every turn, I'm going to keep an eye out for him, right? I'm going to spend this turn. I'm going to hide in plain sight. And I want to use my action to like keep an eye out for like where the shot's coming from. So like, I'm hoping to get a bonus on my next perception for it. Like I'm going to really focus and see where the shot's coming from. That makes sense.
Yeah. If you want to spend your standard action to watch where you kind of think the shots are coming from, I'll give you a +5 on your next roll.
Cool. But I'm also going to use my move action to hide in plain sight.
Yep.
And I got a 39 for my stealth.
Ooh, you might actually beat him. He rolled really well.
I rolled 19 on the die, baby.
What'd you get?
39.
Okay. Good job.
Ominous.
It is Cody's turn.
I guess Cody has nothing else to do but to keep fighting. So 2 attacks on the one in front of him.
Yep.
While he slowly gets picked apart by this fucking ass bag. First one is going to be... we're not flanking, right? Because there's 2 robots?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are side by side right now.
18?
Casey?
Yep.
No.
And the next one is going to be 22?
Yes.
All right. That's going to be 17 points of damage.
Its head, you knock the head clean off, but some of the wires are still attached. So its head is just kind of like rotating around like a fucking, what's a wiffle ball or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still going, but sparking severely.
Is it too late to retroactively use my rocker inspiration that I forgot I had?
For the first attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow it.
So with a +2, make it a 20. Would that hit?
That would hit.
Perfect. Just
kill it. It's
I'm humming I hear the song that like Jenny sang about us. Maybe I heard her like trying to write because she said she was going to write some shit about us, and I sounded so cool in the song, and like me whiffing on this thing while just getting lit up from a waterfall is not cool. So I like managed to alter my punch and just fucking take this thing's head off.
Yeah, it goes flying and it rolls onto the sort of like shore and into the water, and you just see it sort of like bobbing away as this thing still stands, but it's done. It's just standing up.
I like look up towards the waterfall. I'm like, can you not?
As you say that, oof. Hey, Durrin.
Yeah, what's up?
You standing there watching, I just rolled a nat 1 on my stealth. And I think it makes narrative sense that because you're staring at him, you see someone lying down in the underbrush with these like almost gossamer wings wrapped around him, giving him extra cover. Okay. He's got gray skin and these big black eyes, and you see him on the edge of the waterfall.
Okay.
And he's going to take another shot at Cody.
That's fine. That's fine.
Is it?
It's a 30 EAC.
Of course.
Don't worry, I know where he is.
Yeah, well, I'm basically dead, so...
That is 16 points of damage.
Cool.
Once again, just like the precision of these shots is almost superhuman. It's just making the wound bigger. It is the robot's turn. There's only one left, and it's going to use a full attack to throw a punch at both of you. Nope. Well, that might be good for Merrick. That is a 26.
Yep, that will do it.
Oh, sorry, 24.
That will still do it.
Okay. Ooh, minimum damage. It's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. As it just begins, like, its arms begin swinging in, like, windmill motion, and it's just, like, turning back and forth like a fan, trying to hit you guys. And it manages to clip you on the top of the head, Merrick. It's your turn.
Merrick time. Fighting the robot. I'm going to try to make 2 attacks, like Cody. It works for him sometimes. -4, right?
Yep.
Miss. And then miss. The dice wasn't even going with me. Merrick just... can I move? Since there's only one left, can I then move to flank?
You can't. It's a full attack and 5 foot.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, him just windmilling his arms around frantically, like, makes it almost impossible to get your... Like, the second you get your blade, it just gets knocked away. It's not a graceful way, but it's an effective way to block your attacks. Durrin, it is your turn.
Now that I know where he is, I'm going to use my move action to, like, quietly, with a slow movement, pull out my rifle, line up with my scope, and take a shot at him.
Okay.
I got a 22. Not sure if you want to add anything with my stealth and stuff, but I don't think you do. So
that hits.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Durrin.
Working on I rolled 12 points of damage.
You line up this shot. He thinks he's unseen, and you clip him in like the upper clavicle, and you hear a fuck from up in the bushes on the top.
I imagine nothing's more upsetting to a sniper who thinks they're hidden.
Yes. Even over like the roaring water, you can hear him shout in surprise.
Oh, I'm having weird Metal Gear Solid 3 flashbacks.
Cody, it's your turn.
Can I pretty much determine roughly where they are based on that?
You'll still have to give me a perception check, but you will have bonuses.
Sure, I just want to... Okay, whatever. That is a 19.
Yeah, I will say with Durrin's shot and the shout, you can see him.
Do I know if I get closer to like the wall that it, like they're on top of a cliff, right?
Yeah.
If I get to the wall, will they not have a beat on me?
There are rocks that you could definitely take cover behind, yes.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I've taken 80 points of damage, so I'm going to do that.
You will take an attack of opportunity from the robot.
But I killed the one in front of me.
Yeah, there's one
right next to him.
Yeah, Merrick, they were standing side by side.
Oh, I thought they were like, it was me, robot, Merrick.
No, it was
Okay.
like you and Merrick side by side and the robot side by side.
Cool. I will acrobatics out of the way to try to get to these rocks.
Yep.
All right. That is only a 16.
15 plus 1.5 the opponent's CR. So no, he's going to take his attack of opportunity on you. That is a good one. That is 30.
Yep.
Minimum damage for 9 points of damage.
Okay. And I go and try to get out of fire.
Yes, you scurry over to the side of the waterfall behind some rocks and reeds, and there's no way he could see you from this angle unless he has some sort of magic ability.
Well, that's ominous.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It is, nothing happens this round.
And I guess, actually, you know what? When I get there, I will take a defensive stance.
Okay.
Not that it'll help, but...
Robot is going to attack Merrick. That is a 25.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Max damage for 14 points of damage.
Cool.
As its arms stop spinning windmill side or speed and rotate horizontally, and now begin spinning like a top almost, and begin spinning that way. His torso and just clips you with a good one.
Oof.
You then see Merrick. It's your turn.
All right. I'm just gonna I'm trying to put this guy down. Try to read the windmill. Get ready, and that's just gonna be a 16.
Nope, not enough.
Oh. I've been hitting so easily before today. Well, even today, just this one combat, I'm missing my hits. Yeah, then I'll just stand my ground so he doesn't go after Cody.
Durrin, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I still spot him, or do you want me to do another perception check?
Actually, we do have to do.
Do we have to do dueling stealths?
He's doing he's doing stealth. You have to do perception.
Okay. Ooh, 28.
He rolled a 19.
Now, if they didn't move, does he get a bonus?
So the way this is going to work is, he didn't move, but you can't see him, so he has concealment.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I know he didn't move.
So
fuck, I'm going to take a shot. The shot.
You know what square he's in, but you don't have a line of sight on him. So this is going to be a 50% mischance.
All right. 19 to hit.
That is enough.
Okay. 50% mischance, right?
Yep.
What
So
do
you
you want
just
me to
tell
roll?
me
What dice do you want me to roll?
whatever you want. You can tell me I either odds or evens.
All right. I'm grabbing I have a D12 because I never get to roll these. I'm going to say odds or evens hit him. What do you want, Dane?
You tell me.
Evens hits. 10. Yes.
Yeah, you know where he is. You know he didn't move, and you've already got the line on him. Roll your damage.
Oh, really low damage. I got just 8 points.
You now see him stand up, spread those light gossamer wings, jump off the waterfall, and fly off.
Does anyone else see this?
Oh yeah, everyone does. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I recognize this fucker? Do I see anything?
Nope.
What do I see?
He is a dude in a black sort of skin tight suit.
Mm-hmm.
He's gray. He is a large creature, and he has these big black eyes, and like I said, these wings that look almost like gossamer wings, but they are made out of light.
So wait, he's not human?
He's not human, no.
Okay. So large, big black eyes, wings, piece of shit.
Yeah, you can do a culture check if you want to, culture check if you want to try to figure out what race he is.
I think the sniper's moved on at least.
Cody's got a hole in him, and he's like, "Yeah, thank fuck." That's a 11 culture. Sorry, a 10 culture.
It's not hard. He is known, or they're known as Sarkeesian.
Sarkeesian?
Yeah, they are known for bounty hunters, mercenaries, snipers, soldiers.
I think someone's got a hit out on me.
And it
was
is
every attack on Cody, by the way?
Yes.
From the sniper, yes.
Hence why I have 89 points of damage.
Cody, it's your turn.
Cody is going to walk towards the robot and punch it.
Okay.
I'm going to get up. Well, now that the sniper's gone, I'm fucking
Jesus.
feeling better.
So much enthusiasm there now.
I'm flanking, and I'm going to go for this shit bag. That is a 24.
Yes. Yeah, you hit.
That is 15 points of damage.
Okay. Sniper's gone. Robot's turn. He's going to attempt to hit both of you guys again as his torso is just spinning around frantically. That's not it. That is not a hit. Yeah, I think you guys have now got the rhythm of his twirling that you're able to just sort of like lean out of the way every time, like just a 1 foot pivot out of the way, and he's become quite predictable. Merrick, it's your turn.
Let's make an attack. Let's try to end this. Let's go for it. That's a fumble, so never mind.
Okay.
As Merrick sort of once, I guess like it's the. With
I'll
the
give you my hero
waterfall,
point.
yeah. Okay. Thanks. Actually, I have a reroll ability. I just have to take a -2.
Oh, you have Encore, yes.
I just have to take a -2.
Yeah, if you want to use it now.
It might be
it.
worth
Let's-
saving it, honestly.
All right.
Question: are you going to remember about this Encore ability between sessions?
Definitely not. I'm going to use it now.
There you go.
That is a 27 -2, 25.
That does it.
Merrick is feeling hyped about himself, goes to hit, feels like he's going to miss, and says, no, you can do better. Readjusts, swings for 23 points of damage.
Yeah, Cody comes in, hits him forward. He lurches forward. You try to go for it, but think that your rhythm's off, take a second, and then stab and score a very good hit. Durrin, it's your turn.
Am I in range of Cody to heal him?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say you were.
Yeah, I'm going to use my channel energy to, heal Cody up a bit. And, maybe Merrick, if he's dipped into the health at all, which I'm not sure if he has. 15 points of heals.
You beautiful boy. Thank you.
Cody, it's your turn.
Double punch this guy.
Okay.
Fucking 2. And that will be far better. That is a 27.
Yes.
And that's going to be 16 points of punch damage. Cody's just so pissed. He's just like throwing fucking haymakers at this guy's head.
Once again, this thing's head is now just sort of like, as it's twirling around, its head is also, when like a fan is loose from the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and it does that like wild wobbly thing. His head is doing that right now. He is going to get one last attack, or at least a round before you guys get a chance to finish him off. He's going to do 2 attacks on both Cody and Merrick. Cody, that is a 25.
Yep.
Okay. You take minimum damage for 9 points of damage.
All right.
Merrick, that is a 15 -4, so 11.
11 will not hit me.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Merrick, it's your turn.
All right, let's just end this. We have a weird scorpion phantom spitter to hunt. That could be an elephant.
Oh, a scorpion elephant? Oh my god. Is the
Another
trunk
fumble. This does not. Well, this is bad. Merrick, I guess the ground is wet for the waterfall, so he's just having a really hard time. I prefer it when it's dry and hot, not humid and wet.
Yeah, I think the humidity is getting to you. It's starting to, like, the bugs are swarming around you. You're sweating. You're slipping on the rocks. Yeah, this is not Merrick's climate, and it's showing. Durrin, it's your turn.
Cody, are you good on heals, or do you need some more?
I'll survive this robot, I think.
Okay. Well,
As for
I
after,
don't
who knows?
see a reason to swap out my rifle, so I'm just going to take aim at the robot and give him a shot. Make it nice and easy for all of us. 22 versus EAC.
You said it's a rifle, though, right? It's KC.
Yeah. Oh, KC. Well, yeah.
Either way, it hits.
Okay, cool. It could be a laser rifle, but it's an extrusion rifle, so I'm not sure where that lands. Anyway, we'll figure it out later.
Oh, yeah, you changed it, didn't you? I was still thinking you had your old rifle.
No, this is a new one. This is the one that I can swap to non-lethal, but I think that character arc is over. 11 points of damage.
How do you finish it?
Just right through the head, strict precision, and coming out of the brush with my rifle in hand, looking at Cody, be like, "Who'd you piss off?"
Yeah, I'm fucked up, guys. They almost got me. Cody's shaking a little bit.
Don't worry, we're back. We got you, buddy.
Let's find shelter and rest up for a little bit, and then we'll move out.
What am I supposed to do against that? I couldn't see them.
Durrin's going to get better at reading them. He'll take care of it.
He's playing the same. He's playing the same bag of tricks that I'm used to.
Well, you saved me, so thank you.
It's only what I should do. Don't worry. All right. Can we take a 10-minute break and use our resolve?
Yeah, absolutely. I will say that if you want to investigate the scene further, because you didn't really get a chance to really look at the body or the robots or anything like that. So I will say you guys looking at the scene will count as your 10-minute rest as well.
Cool. I'm going to drink one of my Mark II Serum of Healings.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
I really want to check out that body.
Yes, you guys have successfully destroyed these robots, and the sniper has fled, and you are now left in this clearing. Like I said, I'm giving you a 10-minute break to investigate and recover your stamina while you survey the scene.
I want to make a survival check on the scene.
I'm going to stab myself with our reusable Healy boy. Because we never really use it.
Sure.
16.
I'm going to do it twice.
What are you trying to determine with your survival check, Terry?
I want to, like, Hannibal style, figure out what happened here.
Okay. What looks like it happened is someone, presumably this person, Nitlin, ran out into the jungle and then got absolutely fucked up. There seems to be like slip marks where his body is.
Mm.
And then
like scorpion or elephant marks? What are we talking about?
There's no other tracks at all here. Just his, but there is like a splatter. So it looks like he fell.
I look at Merrick, I'm like, giant wasp.
Oh, wasp. Never thought of a giant wasp.
Mm-hmm.
What about a giant wasp fused with an elephant?
Fuck.
Elephant wasp.
We never often question, has science gone too far?
I think it may have. We may have to kill everybody in this station if this is true.
I feel like that's you guys always come to that conclusion of being like, we might have to kill everyone.
But we rarely do it, to be fair.
We never do.
It's true. But I like that doesn't seem like a last resort for you guys. It almost seems like your first conclusion.
It's generally our first conclusion, but we're so good that we move past it quite quickly onto option B, which is, I guess we won't kill everybody.
So yes, what I will say with this survival check, Durrin, it seems like he ran in, something happened where he got absolutely fucked up, and then was also dropped from a fairly significant height.
It's definitely our fucking slug flying friend. Cody kind of comes up to you, Durrin. He's like, that was some kind of assassin, right?
If he took every chance to shoot you instead of me who was sniping him, pretty sure he's after you, buddy.
He's sniping, he's hiding. Do you recognize the playbook? Do you know anything about who they might be?
I don't know who they are. If I just know some of the things he's been doing, the cloaking field is similar, right?
Just because you used to do that shit. I wasn't sure if...
I don't recognize him, but the question is, who have you upset recently? Because I'm assuming that's a rather small list.
The only thing I can think of is we were pretty visible on Voltaire's stage, and Contra had offices. Contra have money, and money gets you hired killers.
Yeah, but I mean, Contra would only do that if you were a legitimate threat. Do you think you are? Otherwise, they would just forget about you.
Why would they wipe my brain?
So yeah, he is still wearing clothes, and there are the robots.
I search his body.
Yeah, in his jacket pocket, in the inside pocket of his coat, you pull it out, and there is a letter written in like old-timey ransom note with like cut-out magazine letters.
Where did they get a magazine in this era?
I mean, there's still print.
No, come on.
He used the ship's fabricator.
It says in this like cut-up letter font, "Get the data you left behind, or when we're done with you, you'll be begging to be fed to one of your monsters."
Huh. Any data on him? Like USB or something like that?
Nope.
Could you reread the start of that for me? Sorry.
"Get the data you left behind, or when we're done with you, you'll be begging to be fed to one of your monsters."
Someone sent him here. Someone he tried to, I guess, go to.
For a secure facility, there's a lot of people here that really shouldn't be.
Is the GPS, was it tracking him?
It seemed to be pointing to this location. Whether it was like entered in or he put it in, it's hard to tell.
Okay, so it's not like it hasn't moved, for example.
So it's not like tracking something, it's just specific coordinates.
Yes. Yeah. It looks more like it was like a Google Maps ping more than a GPS tracking.
Oh, okay. He had data here and will feel like a dig?
Yep, let's get some, I guess, use our hands.
So?
I mean, you can call in Link if you want.
Sure. I call Link and just kind of update them as to like the position and the note. Do you guys know anything about this data that he left behind? Do you have it?
No, I mean, like, I imagine it would be the data that he recorded while doing his experiments, and you know, sort of the gene splicing technology he was using. He cleared his database, so presumably he took it with him.
Now, I wonder, are they trying to get like long-lived lobster/turtle DNA to help rich people live forever?
Where did the lobster turtle DNA thing come from?
Aren't lobsters like technically immortal?
No, jellyfish.
All right, jellyfish, elephant, wasp.
There's literally a jellyfish that is immortal. It's called the immortal jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little on the nose.
It dies, but it then just like regenerates itself and comes back to life in like a new iteration of itself.
Contrary to popular belief, lobsters are not immortal, but they are one of the few creatures that has like indeterminate growth, so they just eternally keep growing, and they are very long-lived.
Wait, are you saying there might be like a giant lobster on the bottom of the ocean?
There are.
That's lived forever since the beginning of time?
No, they're not immortal, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
But they live a long time. Anyway.
I hope you keep this in, Dave.
Link shows up with some shovels and like gear, and once he gets to the clearing, he's like, "Oh, wow, that's bad. Oh boy."
We're somewhere between scorpion, giant wasp, or immortal jellyfish. What do you think?
Well, I can tell you that like there's nothing like that in here. We can do a quick little scan of what's around, and it doesn't seem like there's anything hybrid.
Chameleon, wasp, elephant.
Why did you want me to bring shovels? Because if he came here for a reason and he's after his data, maybe he hid his data here.
We did have a GPS tracking to this exact coordinates.
Well, I guess we'll get digging.
Should we do like perception or survival checks just to scan the area to make sure it's not behind the waterfall, a la most video games? Or
I will say yes. Give me a perception check, and that will count as you guys digging and looking, and as well as like surveying the area.
Fuck! It was like skittering on an 18, and then it fell to a 5. So you could just ignore mine, which is going to be an 11.
13.
That's going to be a 22 from Merrick.
There we go. I'm glad you're here, Merrick.
Mm-hmm.
Durrin, you're trying to be really like logical about where you're digging and trying to like put your mind in his mindset and like picking places that make sense. Cody, you've just dug a really big hole. It's like just a really impressive hole, but hasn't really uncovered anything. And Merrick, you kind of just doing big digs and turning earth over to see if anything points out. And it doesn't like, there doesn't seem to be any reason why you would think that he has buried anything here.
How specific is the GPS?
Very, very specific. So you could easily find exactly where it's pointed to.
And there's no trees nearby.
Nothing.
It's not near the cliff.
Nope. It is pretty much exactly where his body is.
Can we move his body?
Yeah, I will say that you guys have dug.
Okay. So it's not like puzzle. We've done something silly necessarily.
No.
So he was lured here, perhaps.
Ambush, perhaps.
Maybe. What easier way?
Or an ambush for us? Did we just happen to find this GPS as we entered this area?
It does seem very convenient.
And it happened to lead right to this body, right where a sniper could take some pot shots at us?
We're dumb.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're dumb. This was all a trap.
Well, So there's a couple things that I would say don't add up here. One, how would he be able to use his card? It was deactivated, so someone would have had to have reactivated his ID card.
There was also someone here that shouldn't be.
Yeah,
some sniper or assassin of sorts.
Well, it also looks like robots as well. So presumably, quite a few people that shouldn't be. So it would stand to reason that they got in somehow, and we would be able to see how.
Your facility's at the bottom of the ocean. How the fuck are there so many people here?
That's a very, very, very good question.
I think we need more money for this job.
As you say that, Ross contacts you and says, "Now, gentlemen, I understand you've got the situation more or less handled, but I would like you to return back to my quarters as quick as you can."
All right.
That's
Let's get out of this gosh darn desert. I'm sweating so much.
Right, I don't know if you know about the situation, but there is a bounty hunter / assassin person roaming free with wings and all that. So, do you have security system?
Yeah, we got security, and I'm aware of the situation, which is why I'm requesting you return to me kind of immediately.
Okay. Does she sound like different?
She seems annoyed that you're trying to explain what's happening to her in her facility.
Well, I didn't know she knew. Also, seems like they don't have shit very well handled in her facility because there's a whole bevy of randos. Yeah, we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Link, before he leaves, says, "Can I get a squad to collect this body and move it to the medical bay for me to examine? Thank you." And he is going to chill there and wait for it to be removed safely.
I just feel bad leaving them by themselves.
Oh, the only reason he was scared going in here was the fact that there was an intruder in here. Mm-hmm. These guys are in these biodomes all the time. They can.
No, I know, but there's still an intruder with a fucking sniper rifle.
Oh, I guess that's true.
That's just Cody is worried about leaving them by themselves.
They're not.
They just want to kill you, Cody. Assassins don't kill discriminately.
Yeah, we don't kill for fun. We just do it because we're told to.
So you guys, the path back to Dr. Ross's room. Mm-hmm. And she's leaning against the counter, and she says, "Now, gentlemen, this situation is quite unfortunate. As you can imagine, this is not exactly the situation or the circumstances I would like to be dealing with a volatile, top-secret, confidential subject. One presumably you don't want falling into the hands of ne'er-do-wells, yes? Mm-hmm. So what Correct. I'm saying is we put a quick pause on our little science project and deal with this situation first."
I mean, fair. Is there anything you can tell us about your rudimentary research so far?
Well, we keep asking ourselves what this substance is. After my brief time with it, I would say that perhaps we are asking the wrong question. Instead of asking what this substance is, I do believe the correct question is who it is.